You've been reading about progesterone cream online because something feels off. Your sleep is worse, your mood feels unpredictable, and you're exhausted no matter what you do. So you start scrolling Reddit threads, watching hormone videos, wondering if this is the missing piece everyone else has overlooked. But progesterone cream isn't harmless just because it's easy to buy, and it may not fix the problem if progesterone isn't actually what your body needs. So today I'm breaking down what progesterone cream can do, what it can't do, and the signs it may or may not be appropriate for you so you can stop guessing based on internet advice and know what to ask before putting hormones on your skin. I'm Dr. Nirvana, a naturopathic doctor. For the past 20 years, I've helped my patients figure out what's actually driving hormone symptoms so they're not wasting months on supplements that were never addressing the problem. Here's what I see all the time. A patient comes in exhausted, anxious, not sleeping properly, gaining weight around her belly, and she's already been using progesterone cream for about 3 months. She found it online, read the comments, watched the success stories, thought, this has to be what's wrong with me. But she still feels terrible. So generally, I'll ask my patient at that point, did you test your hormones before you started? And usually the answer is no. Because when you're desperate to feel better, it's very easy to convince yourself you've finally found the answer. But here's the issue. Low progesterone symptoms overlap with a lot of other hormone problems. High cortisol can look similar, and low thyroid can look similar too. Estrogen imbalance can look similar as well. And because progesterone is a hormone, I never want patients guessing with it, even if it's sold online as natural. So how do you know if low progesterone is actually part of the problem? Here's what it typically looks like. You feel mostly okay after your period, but the week before it starts, your anxiety spikes, your sleep gets lighter, and tiny things suddenly feel impossible to handle. We're talking a full meltdown over the wrong type of pasta. Completely valid. And you might notice spotting before your period even begins. Or PMS that feels extreme, where small things send you completely over the edge for a few days every month. And then it lifts, and you wonder, what just happened? And suddenly, you're fine again. Apologizing to everyone, Googling, am I actually going crazy? If that's sounding familiar, it's worth paying attention to. But before I recommend progesterone to anyone, I want to know why it's low in the first place, because progesterone usually drops for a reason. Chronic stress and elevated cortisol can suppress your hormone production. Poor ovulation means your body may not be producing enough progesterone in the first place because ovulation is what triggers it. And sometimes estrogen clearance issues can make progesterone look even low when it isn't. So if you only add cream without understanding the bigger picture, you can end up treating the wrong problem for months. Here's what I recommend instead. Test before you guess. A well-timed hormone test can give us clues about progesterone, cortisol patterns, ovulation, and estrogen metabolism, so we know what's actually driving your symptoms before we decide what to do about it. Because maybe progesterone support is absolutely the right move, but maybe the real issue is stress, ovulation, blood sugar, or estrogen metabolism. Figuring out which one it is changes everything. Your hormones aren't random, they're connected. And when you understand what's actually driving your symptoms, you stop bouncing from supplement to supplement, hoping something finally works. If this resonated with you and you're tired of guessing, the link to work with me is below. No pressure, just a real conversation about what your symptoms may be trying to tell us, because your hormones deserve to be heard.